Good evening, everyone. Hope you all are well. Can you guys on the panel hear me? Just checking. Let's check to make sure that we are being heard.
Yes, sir.
All right, great. Let's see, who do we have here? We have Golding. So Golding, yeah. We have Jada, Curry, Samoya, yeah. Kelly's here. Forbes is here as well. Marka J is here. Michaela is here. Sharon is here. Musically X. I have no idea who this is, but Sicket is here. And a few others are here as well. Ah, Young is also here. All right, guys, great to have you all here. Let's just stop this one and let's get the show on the road. So, as usual, start with this ability test. What types of questions to expect? Verbal reasoning. We're looking for word relationships such as analogies, antonyms, synonyms, homophones, homonyms, and comprehension type questions that are based on some scenario. All right. We look for logical reasoning as well, looking for sequencing. We look for a rule. We look for patterns and all that. Remember, when you're looking for the pattern, try to make sure that it will work. Look at each option to see if it will work. Think about why it will work or why it would not work. Quantitative reasoning. Let's think about this one. This has to do with how we reason with numbers. We think of what operations are needed to solve a question. What steps do I need to take to solve a particular question? Here are some exam tips. Read the question more than once. And we would have spoken about the 3 reads method for worded problems. We read once to get the gist. Look at it, read again. On your second read, we are trying to pick out what units and operations we're going to be working with. And when we read that third time, we want to think about what am I really trying to answer? What's that big question, that big idea? What is it that we need to do to come up with an answer? Pay attention to important words that may be in bold or underlined. One missed word could change the meaning of a question. Sometimes we just have to use the process of elimination. Get rid of the things that we know are not correct. Finally, check your answer to see if it makes sense and if it makes good sense. All right, let's go. Which is the odd one out? Let's start with our friends on YouTube. People on YouTube, this one is yours. Which one is the odd one out and why? All right, so let's see. MacLeod says the train. MacLeod, why? Why is the train the odd one out? Drop your response in the chat. Why is the train the odd one out? Let's give McLeod a chance here. I'm seeing the correct answers popping up. But let's see if we can give Miss McLeod the opportunity. Let's give her maybe 10 more seconds. Let's give her 10 more seconds. Okay. So here, let's see. Because everything else is in the sky and flies. Okay. All right. And someone here had a nice response as well, because the rest are, let me see if I can pull this on. Because the rest are air transportation, and that's from Kelis. Okay. So our helicopter or glider or air balloon, these are all modes of transportation that involve the sky. Okay. While the what? Train is on land. So these are in the air, these are on land. Well done, Miss McLeod. Let's go on. Let's see which best completes the following. Now to our panelists. Let's pull Tessan in here. Let's see if we can pull Leon in as well. Let's go. Panelists. Let's start with Leon.
Yes, sir.
Wonder if Leon is hearing me. Leon, try
Yes, sir.
number
I'm
one.
hearing you. Mother said
Not hearing
grandpa
from Leon.
was.
Any other member of the panel?
Sir, are you hearing me?
Sir, Leon is talking.
Yes, sir. Leon is speaking.
All right, go ahead.
Sir, are you hearing me? Sir,
I'm not hearing Leon. Tessa, and pick it up for me, please.
Okay, sure. Mother said grandpa was as old as a dog.
Old as a dog. That's not what I was thinking of though. Let's try again. What else could we be using there for that analogy?
wise as a dog.
As what as a dog? Anybody else?
As sick as a dog.
As
Mother
sick,
said grandpa was as sick as a dog.
as sick as a dog. That one is correct. So as sick as a dog. Let's take another one. That boy is as dash as a sheep. Let's go with that one for YouTube. YouTube, people on YouTube. Calm. Not calm. That's not what I was thinking of. Not as white as the sheep. It would be more white, like as white as wool. Okay. I'm not thinking of calm. That simile, we can get another one from that as well. As gentle. Not the one I'm thinking of. We can think of something else as well.
Clever.
Word starts with S. Word starts with S.
And silent.
Slow?
No, not slow.
Silent, sir.
Silent?
Not, well, not silent. Silent does start with S, but that's not the one I'm thinking of either.
I am confused.
All right. No problem. One more. As silly as a sheep. Silly. There are many persons who believe that sheep are silly animals. Okay. and that is a simile that is often used. You can do some research on that and try to tell us why it is said that these animals are considered silly. Okay, so that's one for you that you can look up as well. So they are thought of as silly as well. All right, let's go with another one. Let's see. This one is for the panel now. Someone from the panel, read that for me, please. Feel free to open your microphone. Somebody from the panel.
Go and wash this rag.
Wash this rag.
It is as
dash
as an eel. Slippery.
Ah,
Go and
all
wash
right,
this
yes.
rag. It is as slippery an eel as an eel.
Yes, as slippery as an eel. Very good. Thank you. That sounds like Ford. Thank you very much, sir. We know that if we use our rags there and we don't wash them out properly, after a while they can become slippery. All right. So that's what we're looking for. Let's go with another one. This one for YouTube. Once again, Ford. Even though Tom is late, he is moving as dash as a snail. Let's go. Okay, Jada has slow. So the Tom is late, but boy, Tom is moving as what? Slow as a snail. So says Ronaldo. We have Johnson. We have Leotastic. All right, very good. So you guys have that one locked. Let's go with the next one. Let's go. Somebody from the panel, let me pick a name now. Let's see who is here. Ajani. Let's try this one. Number 5 for you.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
Roy's father is as dash as an ox.
What's your thinking on this one? I don't even know what an ox is. What's an ox?
An ox is a type of cow, kind of.
Some bovine. All right, fine. What simile could we use in this situation? What completes this simile?
As big as an ox?
No, not big. It's not what I'm thinking of. Anybody else from the panel wants to?
Sir, may I try?
All right, go ahead, sir.
Roy's father is as strong as an ox.
As strong as an ox. Well done, sir. Thank you much. Let's go with 6. This one is for people on YouTube now. Paul is only 12, but he is as dash as a giant. Let's see. Let's see who will get this one first. Quick fingers on YouTube. Not strong. Not thinking of strong. Not thinking of big. All right, so Peart, here is Peart. Peart has the answer I'm looking for as tall as a giant. Let's think of this. We know giants from the Bible. David would have had an interaction with a giant. Anybody remembers that one? Which giant? Chiara has it there. Let me see. Not huge. Tall is there. Massive says Justin Paul. We're thinking of tall though. Right? Come now, giant from the Bible. David and
Goliath.
Right. Very good. So Dante has Goliath there. All right, cool. Thanks. And the person from the panel also correct. Let's go one more. I think this is the last one. Grandpa Brown seems to know everything. He is as dash as an owl. Let's go from the panel. Let's see. Brianna just came in. Brianna,
Yes,
what's your
sir.
what's your thinking on this one?
Could you repeat the question? Okay, I can see it now.
Okay, great. Grandpa Brown seems to know everything. He is as dash as an owl.
Old,
Not old. That's not what I'm thinking of. Thinking of something else though. One other person from the panel. Let's.
Sir, may I try?
All right. All right, Ford, go ahead.
Grandpa Brown seems to know everything. He is as wise as an owl.
As wise as an owl. Thank you. Great work there again, Ford. All right. All right, let's move on from this. And we're going to go now to some words that have a similar sound. King Arthur was a famous knight who lived in medieval times. Let's take this one. Someone from the panel. Which word?
May I try?
Hang on a second. You guys are bursting at the seams. Hang on a second. Let's go with Gabriel. Gabriel. Hope her mic is working.
Yes, sir.
Which one? Which one?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Night. Which night should we use?
Sir, the KNIGHT.
Okay.
The
But
The
how do I?
KNIGHT.
Thank you very much. That's the one that we want. So King Arthur, famous knight. Question though, how do I have K in front of that word and it still says knight? Why doesn't it say knight?
Because the K doesn't pronounce.
It's not voiced. It's not?
The K is silent.
Okay, it's not voiced. Okay. All right, good. All right, let's go to, and what's this other night here though? This one.
Night as in
Someday.
the night inside now.
All right, one at a time. Let's go with Ajani. Ajani.
When the time is dark.
When the time is dark. So if in the middle of the day some clouds come over and the place gets dark, it's night.
Sir. No, sir. When the moon is out, sir. Up, sir.
Oh, when the moon is up.
When it's dark and the moon is up, sir.
All right.
The period from sunset to sunrise.
That definition is a definition that we would want. It's a more complete definition than the first one. So the period from what? From sunset to
sunrise.
sunrise. Excellent. Well done, sir. Love that one. All right, YouTube, people on YouTube, let's go. The principal said we are not to stop on the way home. So you're leaving school in the evenings, principal said, these people are gathering up here, so people who want to go and play, don't, you need to go straight home. Do not stop. Which one should we use? Let's see. Talia. Talia says not, as in N-O-T. All right, well done. What's the other not though? Could someone on YouTube drop that in the chat for me, please? The not that's there. Not. Okay. So I see. Let's go with this one. Who was it? Brown. Yeah, Brown. Good. Let's pull up Brown. So Mardo says not is when you tie something. Okay. Anybody wants to give me an example of something that we could make into a knot?
A rope.
Okay, you could make
The
knots
shoelaces.
in a rope. Well, yes. Shoelaces as well. All right, great. That's good. Back to our panel. Let's take a simple one here. Um, let's go. Let's see. Tessan,
Yes, sir.
try this one for me. Read for me.
He has a bump on his nose. Sir, I say the nose with the nose,
Mm-hmm.
because
And why?
that is
And
the
that.
part of our body that takes in air.
Mm-hmm.
And the knows is when you know something, you have knowledge or prior knowledge of something.
Thank you very much. That one is complete. Great. Let's move. We had a question similar to this. Let's bring this one here to our friends on YouTube now. We had to hire a plumber to fix the leak. Which leak do we need to use there to complete that sentence correctly? Hold on, let's see. This looks like Kelly. Kelly says Leak, leak. All right, we'll take that. What's the other leak though? Leak. This other leak. Leek. Hold on. Don't answer from the panel. Let's give someone a chance. Leak. Someone from the chat. Miss Heyman. Let's see. Let's bring this up. Heyman says it's a vegetable. Very good. So, and Leotastic has a wonderful definition here. All right. So it's something that would look like what we call scallion, but it's just much larger than that. Okay. All right. Much, much larger than that. And the Bible talks about it. Leeks. The children of Israel wanted leeks to eat. Okay. So here, this one has to do with dripping that results from a gap in some form of a pipe or hole in a pipe. While this one, the leek, has to do with a plant or vegetable that can be consumed. Moving on, let's go back to the panel. Now we need a girl for this one because this one kind of more girly. Gabriel, can you join us for this one now? Is Gabby there? Not hearing Gabby.
Yes.
Gabby?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this one is yours. Read this one for us. Give us an answer.
Maxine made a lovely doll from the scrap clothes left after mom's dress was finished.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, I would go with the MADE.
And why would you want? So Maxine made a lovely doll from the scrap cloth left over after mom's dress was finished. Why would you put MADE and not MAID?
Sir, because when you made is the past tense of make, and when you make something, you're literally creating.
Okay, and what's the other option?
Sir, I would say somebody that helps out.
Helps out like where?
A female
Okay, all right.
in the household.
Okay, so you could have a maid, right? A female domestic servant, says Amari. Is it Amari? Yes, Amari K. So a maid, a female domestic servant, while maid is the past tense of make. Well done, Amari. Quick fingers there. Thank you very much, Amari. Thank you very much, Gabby. Great job on that one. Okie dokie. Let's go here. Let's try this one. All right, let's try this one. So here, this is for our panel. Let's see. I'm gonna try to get you guys to collaborate on this board here. Let me get this one. I'm gonna pull this over. Let me invite you, and I want somebody from the panel to kind of set this out for us. So our question here, let me copy this. Give me a second. Let me just get this invite code for the panel one more time. All right. To the panel here. Here we go. All right, panelists, you have the code here. So only the people from the panel can possibly put up a response for us where that is concerned. Maxine. All right, let's go back. Maxine and Maxwell found a jar with 27 marbles. If Maxwell gets 2 marbles for every 1 marble or every marble that Maxine gets, how many marbles would Maxwell get? Let's pull that one again. Let's think about that. When it comes back up, we're going to read it another time. Let's think of our 3 reads process here. So let's think of it. So Maxwell. So we get the general idea. Our first read is to get the gist of it. General idea is that we have Maxwell and Maxine. Somehow they found a jar that had some marbles, and somebody's going to get some, somebody's going to get some. Okay? One will get 2, and the other will get 1. And if they keep doing that, in the end, how many will Maxwell get? All right, I see a few answers here. Someone from the panel only. Let's go. I see some people in the chat self-correcting there, thinking about it. And they're self-correcting. That's good. Anybody from the chat? Sorry, anybody from the panel wants to take this one on? And if you have it on the board, you let me know so that we can then go and share your work with everyone else. Anybody there? Let me check. Any of our panelists? Let me see if I can pull anybody back in here. No. Leon, have you tried it? Not hearing from Leon at all. All right. Tessan, what's your response to this one? Not hearing them.
I can try, sir.
All right, tell me. Go ahead.
Okay, so what I did was to, since they said that for every 2 marbles that Mark gets, Maxine gets 1. So we could work this out in a ratio way or algebraic way. So 2
All right.
to 1, and then 4 to 2, then 6 to 3. So we're dealing with the halves. So and then 8 to 4, 10 to 5, 12 to 6, 14 to 7, 15, not 15, 16 to 8,
Mm-hmm.
18 to 9. So that is where we get to it. So 18, Max would have 18 and Maxine would get 9. And if we
Mm-hmm.
add 18 and 9, we'll get back our 27. And
Mm-hmm.
then to work it out in the algebraic way, we could say their total is 27. So we could
Mm-hmm.
say x 2x plus x equal 27, and 2x plus x will give you 3x equal 27. And when we divide both sides by 3, we'll get 9. And 9 times 2 is 18, and then
Mm-hmm.
max is 9. And that would still give you the 27.
Interesting. I love your thinking on that and how you're processing that information there from the question. Did you get a chance to put it on the board?
Yes, sir, but it was a bit messy because I
Oh,
didn't get to make it properly.
all right, cool. We'll take that he got 18 and Maxine would have gotten 9. Good thinking there. The approach, love the approach as well. Thank you very much. Well done. Let's continue. Here's another one. We have a sequence here to complete, and we have 18, sorry, not 18, 15, 20, 30, 50. What number would come next?
Sir,
All right, let me hear this sounds. Who is this one?
10.
All right, 10. What's your thinking
Would
on
this
this one?
be, would this be, the answer I got was 90.
90. Wow. What's your thinking on the 90?
15 to 20, there's a 5, there's 5, there's a gap of 5, and
Mm-hmm.
then they're going to cube that. No, they're not going to cube the 5, but they're going to multiply the 5 by 2, so they're doubling the 5. Then you would add the doubled 5, which is 10, to the 20, which is 30.
Mm-hmm.
Then the gap between 30 and 50 would be 20, and when you double 10, you get 20. So I doubled 20 and got 40, and add the 40 to the 50, and I got 90.
Okay. Is there any other way of expressing that? Any other way?
I'm not sure, sir.
Not sure, not sure. Um
15 times 6.
no, not thinking of that. Think about it like this and see if this pattern would hold true. The number multiplied by 2 and we take away 10. See if that would work. Let's think about that. If I have 15 and we multiply that by 2, then take 10, can I apply that to the movement between 20 and 30?
Yes, sir.
What would it be?
Okay, when you multiply 20 by 2, you would get 40.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you
Then
take away 10 from 40, you would get 30.
cool.
Then when you multiply 30 by 2, you would get 60. Then take
Mm-hmm.
away 10 from 60, you would get 50.
Mm-hmm.
And then multiply 50 by 2, you would get 100. Then take away 10 from 100, you would get 90. And you
All
could
right.
do it with the 15 to the 20.
Okay, very good. Thanks. So again, one of the things that's important for us to understand is that we need to do what? We need to find a rule. We need to find that rule and be able to apply it in each situation that is given to us so that we can get the answer. If it only works, say, from 15 to 20, but can't work for the rest, then we need to revise that and think about that rule. All right. Well done, sir. Thank you. All right. This is the last one for this evening. Let's go with this. Remember, yesterday we talked about Martin wanting to buy the game. No, it says
Yes, sir.
Martin
Yes, sir.
wanted to buy a game which costs 780, and now he has now saved all of the money, right? When he got to the store, he saw that the tax on the item was 15%. What was the final amount that he had to pay for the game? If it is that it's $780 and tax on it would have been 15%, how much money we need to pay? Let's hear someone from the panel taking this one. Last question here.
Sir, may I try?
So we have a toss up. Let me get a coin and see which one who that will be. That sounds like Tessan and Tin. All right, Tin, heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails, just say. Tails it is. All right, sir, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so I found 15% of 780, and then that was $114, and I add the $114 to the 780, and I got $894.
Okay. What? All right, mute for me. 800 and what you said? 800 and?
$94.
894. All right, mute for me. Tessan, what's your take on that?
Okay, sir. What I did was to find 1/5 of 780, and that would be 156.
Mm-hmm.
And to find the 15%, I multiplied 156 by 3, and I got 468. And then I added 780 plus 468, and I got $1,248.
It's interesting. Let's go again.
Sir, can
Let's
you
go
repeat,
again.
please?
Let's go with this. If it is that I'm going to find, I wish I had the thing to show you on the board. If it is, what is 15% of $780? Let's get that first.
$114.
Check that again. Check that again. 15% of 780. See if anybody has it in the chat. Ford, what do you have? What have you come up with? Let's see, Marker J with
$117.
okay, very good. No, is
So
the
that
tax
means
$897
$897.
would be the answer that we're looking for, because he has to pay the tax in addition to the cost price. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So tell me, what went wrong for you the first time round at this question?
I didn't cancel properly.
Okay. In terms of canceling, tell me what was your approach? How did you find that?
Okay, I canceled 100 by 10 and 780 by 10.
All right,
Then
stop.
I got
Don't move there. So that sounds to me like you have on paper 780 multiplied by 15 over 100. Is that so?
Yes, 15 over
Okay.
100 multiplied by
All right.
780 over 1. Yes, sir.
Let's think of this. You know that we could have approached it in another way. We could have approached it by saying 780 multiplied by changing the 15% to a decimal. What would that 15% be as a decimal?
0.15.
Good. if you were supposed to multiply 780 by 0.15, multiply like normal, and then put those 2 decimal points back into the answer, what would you have gotten? All right. So you'd still end up with the $117. So it's another way of expressing the same thing. So instead of looking at it from fraction and reducing like that, we could have converted our percentage to a decimal and then multiplied the 780 by that to get the 117. Then we need to add that 117 to the 780, and we would come up with our final answer, there being $897. All right, and quite a number of people have that as well. Here I can see, hold on, this one, Brown has that there. Somebody called Sweets here, so Tivona has that there. Talia had that there as well. Very good. Forbes was converting that percentage from a fraction to a decimal. Very good. And yep, great. All right, guys. So that brings us to the end of our little episode for tonight. Thank you to the panelists, Leon, Gabriel. Let's see who else is here. Tessan, Brianna, and Tain. Thank you guys very much for participating. And to the wonderful people on YouTube, we have McLeod and Santoki and McCurdy. All right, and let's see who else. Shanoya, Sharon, Leotastic, Marco J, Kelly, Lily is here, McCurdy, Phenomenal, Blake, Brown, all of these wonderful people. All right, guys, thank you much. I'll see you again next week. Take care. Continue
Bye, sir.
to prep for PEP. All right, guys, take care.
Bye, sir.
All right, bye.
Bye.